practiced Pilates with me before, a quick little bit of housekeeping for you. If you've got a yoga mat, you would want to have that so you've got some comfort on the floor. Also make sure you've got some water and have that and take it whenever you need to. And if you've got a small cushion or a towel that you can fold up, you might want to have that nearby as well. Apart from that, this is an equipment-free Pilates session this morning. I know when we're doing live classes in a sort of in a studio scenario, we do use props and things for Pilates, but just for ease, morning, how are you? Just for ease, this is a equipment-free class for you so that you haven't got to start worrying about grabbing bits of paraphernalia from around your house to improvise with. So if you've got any issues, please listen out as I'm going through. And as I say, if you haven't practiced Pilates with me before, I tend to start with a base move and then I add on little variations to that. So if you don't like any of the little variations that I'm adding on, you can stay with the base move and continue to practice that, and then just add on whatever little bits and pieces you want to. Does that sound good? Okay, so we're going to try and fill this next 45 minutes that I've got with you with some nice, exciting new twists on classical Pilates moves that you may be familiar with and some maybe that you're not. So we're going to begin with a little bit of mobility this morning. So if I can ask you to come over with me, and we're going to begin on all fours. You can face any direction at all that you want to on your mat. So let's get set up on all fours here, making sure that we're in a nice, strong, aligned position before we start anything at all. So for this, on this position, that means our knees, if I can show you from the front, our knees are not together, they're underneath our hips. I've got my toenails down on the floor, and as you can see here, I've got my hip bone lining up with my knee. I'm going to press my hands down into the floor, and what that does, if I push off the floor, that helps me stay in a nice neutral position. So I'm not tipping and pushing my hips down to the floor, and in a similar vein, we're not coming into a cat stretch here. So I want you to find your best neutral position. So if I was to stand behind you and had a spirit level on your hips, that little bubble in the middle of the spirit level would be in the center of that gauge, okay? Okay, so let's take a nice deep breath in, breathing in through your nose, and then let the breath go through your mouth. Just take a couple of breaths here so we can sort of get into our bodies and into how we're feeling today. Breathing nice and wide, so you're going to breathe wide and high for me, right up nice and long. Good, well done. Morning, I can see you all hopping on. Morning, I look slightly distracted then. I'm trying to read your messages on the screen, but I can't read from here. I can't read from here. So let's take a nice big breath in here. Inhale for me, and I'd like you please to bring your right arm and you're going to thread it. So we're going to lift it off the floor. We're going to softly release. I'm going to drop down and let my shoulder release down towards the floor. That's it. And you'll see that I soften that left arm. And then I'm going to open, and I'm going to lift and open that right arm up behind me. Release. Let's try the other side. So the left arm's going to lift, you're going to thread through. So again, you're letting the head release down as well. You're turning to the side, and then we're going to open and just let that chest open. Nice. Let's do it again. Other arm. So we thread through. Inhale. Good, well done. Sit back a little bit, and then exhale, open up. So you're just opening up that body. Good. Let's go again, release. So threading on through. Nice, this should feel really nice for you. Release, open up, especially if you've been hunched up all week. Good. Now we're going to add on to this a little child pose. So we're going to sit back. Big toes sit together, bottom towards the heels. You're going to extend for me. Reach the forearms away from you. And I want you to feel that lovely opening that's going on across the top of your shoulders and the top of your back. Let your shoulders release down away from your ears and just breathe. Stay right there for me. Now inhale, roll it through, come back onto all fours. So back into that position we were just coming from. And then bring your right arm through and thread. Yes. Do you see what I mean about me adding little bits on? Yeah, well done. Lift up, open, and then turn to the back. Good. Bring it back to center. Push back to child. Lengthen the arms. Let the head release. And then roll yourself through. This time your left arm is threading, so you're going to draw all the way forwards for me. So thread through. I'm going to let you do it on your own. So you're threading through. Let the head release. Nice. And then open it all the way up. Good. And then sit yourself back to child. Perfect. Roll and rise for me. And just come up onto all fours. That's it. So stay right there. Take a very slow, long cat stretch. So draw your belly button in. Let your head release, your slight chin drop there. Exhale, press the hips as if you're pouring sand out from your hips, down from a bucket. So imagine you've got a bucket on the front of your hips and you're tipping sand out towards the floor. Let your head look forwards. Then inhale again. Roll up into a cat stretch. So you're rolling up. Good work, well done. Exhale, press on through. Amazing. Let's do one more here, shall we? And we're going to get on with some work after this one. Press away strongly. And release. Okay, well done. Release your shoulders. How are you feeling, okay? Good. We're going to begin with our side kick preparation work. So I'd like you to rest on your side for me. We're going to rest our hand down towards the floor. So this is going to really begin to activate your legs, your glutes, and also obviously we're challenging our core here as well. So if you're familiar with this position, you'll know that we're resting on our knee. Now if you want to put something underneath your knee for some support, feel free to do so. Let's have a look at where the hand is. So I've got my shoulder directly over my wrist and my fingers are pointing out to the side. Okay, so I'm opening that arm out so I've got that nice strong base. Again, I've got my knee resting down on the floor and I've got my left leg extending behind me. Now I want you to open up to the side for me so that I can see, if I was looking at you, I could see the logo that was on your top, if you have a logo on it. So you're nice and open. Sorry, I'm a bit croaky today, aren't I? Bring your hand behind your ear for me. Now, from here, I want you to press off the floor strongly, making sure that you're not sticking your bottom away. We're in a nice long position here. Now inhale for me and just lift that top leg. Exhale and let the leg just float down. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float down. We're going to do a total of 8 of these. So inhale, float up. Exhale, release down. So you'll notice as you're lifting your leg that there's actually nothing else moving within you. Good, well done. Now those of you that come to me regularly will know I do forget where we are in the counting phase. Morning! I do forget where we are sometimes, so please make sure you're counting as well, because sometimes I'll say, oh, we've got 2 more, and you haven't got 2 more at all. You've already done your 8, because I've been chatting, and then I just lose track of where we are. Let's lift again. Good, well done. Let that leg release. Nice. Perfect. Now, this time we're going to change the way that we're moving that leg. Good morning if you're just joining me. Let's lift that leg up and now I want you to flex your foot. Sweep the leg forwards to me and then point your toes, slide the leg back. Do that again. Inhale, press forwards. Now, as you're doing this, can you feel all of those muscles around your core twitching, switching on, and they're saying, hello, what's going on here? They're trying to keep you nice and stable. So hopefully you're managing to stay pushed off the floor and you're managing to sweep that leg forward. Doesn't need to come forward massively, depending on how mobile you are through your hips, to be honest. Well done. And remember, you can take a break whenever you need to, and then just join us back in again. Well done. Do it again. So you're just sliding forwards. Amazing. And then pulling back. Are you managing to keep that leg nice and high? Good. Imagine as you're pushing your leg forwards that you're kind of sweeping a door open and then you're pulling the door back shut. Yes, well done. Good. Nearly there on this. Have you done 8 on this side? You see, I've forgotten already where we are. I know. Can't get the staff, you know. It's a shame, really. Lift up. Good. Slide it forwards. Flex and push it back. I'm glad that my feet are clean anyway. That's a good thing. Seeing as you're looking at my foot. Slide it forwards. Good. Now bring the leg back for me and just let the leg float back down. If you'd already done your 8, by the way, you could have had a little breather there. Now, this same leg, you're going to tap forwards on the floor for me, and then I want you to make a semicircle on the floor. You're going to slide your leg and tap it behind you, but we're not going to overextend and start really throwing ourselves around. You see how I over-exaggerated that there? I want you to really control it. And here, imagine that you've got a big marker pen between your big toe and your second toe, and you're drawing a little semicircle on the floor away from you. Good, well done. Now again, we're doing 8 here. Amazing. Keep going for me. Good. Perfect. Keep lifting up right through that top of that body. Keep opening through your chest. Perfect. Very nice. How are we doing, guys? Inhale, sweep forwards. Exhale, sweep away. Now let's try this next one. Leaving everything where it is, you're going to bring the knee in. So you're going to drive the knee in towards the chest. Push the leg straight out. Good. So we're drawing the knee in. Exhale, push out straight. So with this one, I want you to draw the knee in towards your chest. Don't worry if it doesn't get anywhere near there. Morning, Yvette. And then push the leg out strongly. Good, well done. I know this is really challenging. I'm so proud of you, by the way. Well done, keep going. Good. Amazing. Draw the leg in and then push it out strongly. Super. Now, you're going to keep going there until you've done 8 on that side, and when you've done 8, you're going to have a little breather, and I'm going to give you the option to put it together in a little combination. How exciting. Good. How are we doing? Good? Still with me? Have you done your 8 here yet? Good. I'm going to do a couple more with you, just in case you weren't quite there and I was not counting massively in my head. As we know, counting's hard for me today. Just let that leg float down. Okay, let's put some of those moves together and do a little combination. So you're going to inhale, float your leg up for me, flex your foot, slide it forwards, press the leg back. Now bring the knee in and then push the leg out. Let the leg come down, tap forwards, and then slide it behind you. Good. How did that feel? Was that okay? Did you kind of get into the momentum of it? So we're going to lift the leg, slide forward, slide back, knee pull, extend, tap and tap. Ta-dam! Are we ready? Okay, let's try it again. Maybe you just kept going, did you? Maybe you just kept going and you're like a machine. Lift, flex, press forwards. Pull back, stay lifted, knee pulls in. Exhale, press away. Good work, well done. Bring the leg down, tap it forwards, sweep and tap back. Good, now lift again, inhale, nice. Slide that leg, making sure you're pushing off the floor on that right hand, pull it back, draw the knee in. Inhale, exhale, press the leg out, let it float down. Inhale, tap the leg forwards, exhale, sweep it behind you. So good, guys. This is so challenging. So even if you've just managed one and you've gone back to the base move, or you've managed one and you're having a break, absolutely well done. It's really challenging. Keep going. This is going to be your last one on this side, okay? So keep going for me. Good work, well done. I'm going to catch up with you. Whew. Strong, powerful work. Good, well done. Take a break when you've done this last one. Amazing. Very nice, release it. Okay, let's release it down. Just come out of your wrists because they may be feeling a little bit fatigued. Now, obviously we're going to do the other side, but before we do the other side, we're going to do something in between just to take your mind off what we've just done. Okay? So lie down for me and let's do some work lying on our backs, and we're coming into our bridge position. So this is going to really build some mobility in your spine, as well as really challenging your glute strength here, and also challenging the strength that's going on in your quads and your hamstrings as well. So it's a really nice exercise to do. Now, if you feel that you want to put a towel or a very small cushion under your head, Listen, you go for that if that feels good for you. I want you to lie down for me and just settle into the floor. So you're going to roll down nice and strongly here. Now your shoulders are down away from your ears. And again, as we did in the very beginning setup, I'm lying, if I can just show you on an angle, with my legs in line with my hips. So my knee is in line with my hip. And in a similar vein, my knee is also lined up with those second and third toes on my foot. And if I was looking down at you, if I was standing up and looking down at you, I would also see that your heel is lining up with your sit bone. Okay, now let your shoulders relax. I want your shoulder blades to slide into your back. That's it. And let's push our feet strongly into the floor. Now just let your arms rest just by your side. That's it. And then inhale for me. Leave your feet where they are, and all you're going to do is peel your bottom away from the floor. So you're lifting, and then you're going to slowly let that release down. Now, as you're doing this, we're going to begin with just the mobilization part of this exercise. I want you, as you're lifting off, to visualize what's going on in your spine. So as we're lifting off, imagine your vertebrae, what they're doing now. They're wheeling off the floor, just like a wheel, and then you're slowly lowering them back down again. Okay, so as you're doing this, it's a really nice thing to do, is to visualize what's going on in your body. So inhale for me, peel off. You're lifting, squeezing the belly button in towards the spine, so you'll see that you've got a nice straightness going on through your hips. Slowly you're releasing back down. Good work, well done. Now let's try that again. We're going to inhale and press up. Good. Now this time I want you to lift and extend your arms overhead for me. Good. Now open your arms out wide. Perfect. Bring them back up. Do that again. Open up. So you're still lifted off the floor. So all of those core muscles are engaging here as well now. Squeezing through your glutes. And then slowly lower yourself back down. Let the arms just float back down by your side. Well done. Inhale, float the arms up and begin to peel your spine off the floor. How does that feel? Can you feel that mobilization? And do you feel that it's much more challenging when you lift your arms before you lift your spine off? Now open your arms. Let everything open and relax. Good. Release, pull them back together again. Keeping the arms in line with the shoulders, keeping that lovely lift going on. Open again. Do you feel all the muscles going on, all twitching in your legs? Yes. Slowly release back down and then let your arms float back down. Well done. Let's rise again. Inhale. Lift the arms. Begin to peel off. Push your feet strongly into the mat. And try to make sure here that you're not dropping to one side. As you're working, I know I'm looking at you, but I want you to be looking up towards the ceiling. Good, so you're not going to twist your neck. Open again. Squeeze, so you're squeezing your glutes, they're really engaged. Slowly, slowly wheel back down. Perfect. And let the arms float. Nice job. Can you do that just one more time for me? Inhale, float the arms up. Let's peel off the floor. So it feels like you're almost going to flip up and lift your legs overhead. We'll do that next time. Just joking. Open up, squeeze and hold, and then press strongly. Amazing. Open again for me. Very nice work. Well done. Release, lift the arms up, and slowly, slowly lower back down. Now we're going to stay in this position, but we're going to add a little bit of extra extension onto this move for you. So leave your feet where they are. Inhale and float the arms up, and you're going to again peel off the floor for me. So just as we did before. Now try this. Lift your right leg off the floor, extend it away from you. Now you're still lifted off the floor here. Extend away, pull back in, float the leg down, do the other side. Lift off, push out so that your knees become level. Pull back, release, let the leg float back down, and slowly release. Now if that feels too much for you, begin doing that with the arms on the floor. So you can lift off, so you can leave the arms on the floor here, and that's going to give you a lot more stability because you're not also adding in that other extra element of balance. So if it felt too much with the arms lifted, please feel free to bring them down on the floor. It's difficult when you're doing it online with people that I can't see, so I'm trying to give you different options so that hopefully you'll see when I think, great, I can work with that, and at least you're still getting the benefit of the move, but it might be, you can either take it to be a little bit more challenging, or you can just bring it down just one notch. Good. Well done. How are we doing? Good? Perfect. Keep going for me. So then decide what you're doing with your arms. Are they by your side or are they lifted on this exercise? Good job, guys. Keep lifting. So you're just going to lift right and left. Push away strongly. Good. Press it back in and release back down. Nice. Let's do one more here. Lift off. Now, next time we work, bring everything back down. Just take a breather. We're going to leave the arms on the floor for this next one. So let your shoulders release down away from your ears. Let that lovely space be created between your ears and your shoulder blades. Now, lift off for me. So you're going to peel again from the floor. So again, the same wheeling motions going on, but leave your arms where they are. This time, lengthen your leg up for me. You're going to flex your foot. Take the leg down towards the knee. Inhale, lift up. Flex, exhale, press down. Good. Do me two more here. Flex down strongly. So you're still squeezing your glutes, still staying lifted from the floor. Perfect. Release. Other leg. Can we do it without coming down? I reckon we can. Lengthen, lengthen. Flex. Nice. Lift all the way up. So you're engaging those muscles in your glutes. They're squeezing and holding you up. Everything is braced through your core and you're just sliding that leg down. Good. Again, this is challenging work. So if you need to have a break, feel free to do so. Good work. Well done. Perfect. When you've done 4 on each side, you're going to take a breather, come back down to the floor. Good job. And just have a little break right here. Okay. How are we doing? Good? Perfect. Now, let's add one more element onto this, shall we? Arms are resting just by your side. Again, peel off the floor for me. Good. Now this time we're just going to hold it here. I want you to lower back down. That's it. Now float your legs in. Reach off. That's it. And then lengthen back down. So we just added a little tabletop there. So let's try that again together. Inhale, peel off the floor, leaving the arms by your side to begin with. Good job. Squeezing the butt. Exhale, release back down. Slowly, slowly, remember. Inhale, float the legs off. Knees are coming over your hips. You're going to reach forwards this time. Yes. And then release it down. Good. So as you're reaching forwards, just a slight chin tuck and you're reaching the arms. Try it again for me. Inhale. This time, lift the arms if you want some more. Good. Exhale, slowly release back down. You can leave the arms lifted. Legs are floating. Peel off. Looking between the legs. Release back down. And peel again. Lift off. It's a nice little sequence, this one. Release back down. Don't let those knees fall out. Good. Slowly lift. Floating the legs. Reach. And tap back down. Good job. Rise again. Press the feet into the floor. Pull off. Perfect. Let the breath go. Slowly release. Inhale, pull in. Reach. And tap back down. Good work. Let's go again. Peel off the floor. Guys, you're doing so well. Nice. Slowly release back down. Good. Draw the knees in, take that extension, and then release. Good. Okay. Bring everything in, have a little breather. Do you remember ages ago we did that side kick on the right side? I know. Did you think I'd forgotten? No chance. Come over. Let's rest on our left hand. So come on up for me. Grab a drink if you want to. Just have a little release. Hopefully you're ready to get set up. We're going to rest on our left hand. So press down towards the floor. making sure that you've got your shoulder over your wrist and your fingers are pointing out to the side. Your knee is underneath your hip, and again, I want to see the logo on your top. So open up for me, bring the hand just behind the ears. Let's inhale, lift that leg up, and then slowly let the leg slide down. So as we're working, can you make sure that everything around your core is drawn in? So you're going to do that by pulling your belly button inwards towards your spine. Nice. Keep lifting for me, please. Remember, we're doing how many? 8. I heard you. Let it come down. Were you counting? No, I wasn't. Lift again. Pull up. I need to take more responsibility of my counting, I think. I'm going to have a really strong word with myself today after class about counting. I promise. Release. Let it come down. Good work. Well done. I reckon we've got a couple more. She says, hoping that that's what you've got left. Let's do one more, and we're going to sweep that leg forward next time. Do you remember? Okay. Let the leg float down. You can have a quick breather if you want to. Let me recap how this looks. So again, we're still staying center. You're going to lift the leg, flex the foot, sweep it forwards, point your toes, slide the leg back. Good. Flex. Press it on back. Good work. So we're just pushing that door open, and then you're pulling it closed again with your big toe. Now again, if you haven't got massive mobility going on through your hips, that's fine. Just bring the leg a little bit forwards and slide it back. The main thing that I want you to think about here is that as you're bringing the leg back, you're keeping those hips nice and stacked over each other, and you're not, as I show you from the side, coming all the way back for me. So you're keeping in that nice aligned position. If I show you how it looks from the side, so you sweep forwards and press back. So I've still got that lovely long line going on right through the side of my body. Good. Please tell me you were counting to 8. Epic fail from me today, isn't it? What's that? No change there. I know. I was trying to say you can't be good at everything, but I haven't found what I'm good at yet. But anyway, let's not get into that. Slide forwards. Now, can we change it? Have we done 8? Yes. Okay. Can we change it to that tap? So bring the leg down. The big marker pen has appeared between your second toe and your big toe. Slide the leg forwards and then sweep it back. Would it help if I showed you this from the side? It probably would, wouldn't it? Tap forward. Would have helped last time, Michelle. Is that what you're saying? I know. Sorry. Come to the side. There we go. So I'm going to sweep the leg forwards, and as I bring it back, can you see that I've still got my hips stacked over each other? And I'm just sweeping the leg forwards and sweeping it back. Good. Keep lifting for me. Remember, you're doing how many? 8. Well done. Well done for paying attention. Good work. Well done. Keep going for me. Nearly there. Guys, well done for sticking with it. I know it's really challenging, so well done. You're doing so well. You're doing so well. What else are you going to do today? Not only is it horrible weather, we can't go out anyway. I know. Okay. Should we try that knee pull? Leave everything where it is. Leave the arm where it is. Bring the knee in towards you and then press out strongly. Good. Inhale, bring the leg in. Exhale, press it out. So we're keeping nice and high, making sure I can still see the logo on your top. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, press away. Good. Slide it in for number 4. I was counting then. Good girly. Good girly. Well done. Let's do it again. Pull it in. Perfect. Press out. Lovely work. Inhale. Slide it in. Now, how are you? Are you ready to put all of these together into that little combination that we did last time? Do you remember? Okay, cool. Let's do one more. Pull it in for me. Good. Now, extend the leg down. You have a quick breather. So you're going to lift the leg. We're going to slide it forwards. We're going to press back. We'll bring the knee in. We'll extend back. We'll lower. You'll tap forwards. Squeeze, sweep and tap back. Okay? Only doing 4 of these because they're quite long sets. Okay? So, press off the floor for me. Get ready to go. Ready? Let's lift. Nice. Slide the leg to me. I want to see the sole of your foot. Press away. Bring that knee in. Nice. Can you feel all of those core muscles twitching and engaging? Can you feel your legs and your glutes doing some work? You're welcome. Do it again. Inhale, slide up. Slide that leg forwards. Press away. Good work, well done. Inhale, draw the leg in. Exhale, press out strongly with the leg and let the leg float down. We tap forwards. Make a little circle on your carpet. I've made loads of marks on my carpet doing this. True story. Let's do it again. We've got 2 more, guys. So good, well done. Slide it forwards. Pull back. Keep strong here. Nice. Press it away. Let the leg release down. Tap forwards. Tap behind you. Oh, no, it isn't. That was my pantomime joke. I know it's out of season. Bring it forwards. Pull back. Bring the knee in. You're so good, by the way. You know I can see through these screens, don't you? It's like a superpower. Release it. Have a little breather. Good work. Well done. Okay, we're going to mix things up a little bit and we're going to lie on our tummies. Grab a drink if you need to. Meet me on the mat, lying on your tummies. Make sure, you might want to tip your screen here. Make sure you can see what's going on. Good, good. I'll give you a moment to get down. And you're lying with legs away from you. Ah, okay. So my legs are hanging from my hips today. Sometimes, if you've practiced Pilates with me before, sometimes we work with the legs out in line with our mats, and sometimes we work with the legs just hanging from the hips. In today's first set, we're going to work with them hanging from our hips. Okay? Can I ask you to have your hands underneath your forehead for me? So you're going to be lying like this on the floor. Okay? Good. I'm going to have my head slightly lifted so that you can hear what I'm saying. Let's lie nice and flat. Okay, so as we're lying here, you get yourself set up. Let's just think about where our contact points are. So on the floor, you should be able to feel your ribs, navel, hips, pubic bone, and obviously your legs hanging away from you on the floor. Okay, so just bear that in mind. And making sure again here that you're in a nice neutral position. So making sure you've got those little contact points on the floor will help you stay in that neutral position. Now leave your arms for me exactly as they are, just by your side. And then bring them up underneath your head. Toenails are down on the floor. You're going to inhale and lift up for me, just lifting the arms off the floor. Exhale, release back down. Good. Inhale again, lift up. And notice, you're just going to lift and lower here. Notice as you're lifting and lowering, as you lift, you're squeezing your glutes here. So really think about squeezing strongly so we get some really nice strong activation going on. Leaving the legs still for the moment. Good. So we're going to do a total of 8 lifts with the arms. Okay? So you're inhaling to lift, exhaling to slowly lower back down. As you're lifting, I've still got my ribs on the floor, so I'm not peeling all the way up. I'm not coming into a really big overextended move here. Stay lifted, release it back down. Good work, well done. Have a break when you need to. Good job. Amazing. When you've done 8 of these, you can take a little break on the floor, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So we're going to leave the upper body still, and this time we're just going to lift the legs off. Okay, so we're going to start with lifting single legs off. So again, leave the hands underneath your forehead exactly as they were. Now I want you to imagine that I'm stood behind you in your living room or wherever you're working out today, and I'm pulling on your big toes so that I'm lengthening you along the floor. Inhale, lift the right leg, float it off the floor. You're going to leave your head down. Exhale, let it release. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, let it release. Now as I lift the leg, I'm still keeping my hips on the floor, okay? Good, so I want you to be able to feel that on the floor as you're lifting and lowering. Good work, guys, well done. Lift again, so keep that forehead down on your hands. You're lengthening strongly along the floor. Now, if you feel happy with lifting single legs off, Maybe this time you can lift both legs off. Exhale, release back down. Leave your head flat on your hands for me. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, release back down. Good. Inhale, lift. So again, we're going to do a total of 8 lifts here. Either 8 singles or 8 double leg lifts, depending on what feels good for you. Good. Amazing, well done. Good job. Keep going for me. Just lifting and lengthening those legs. So rather than lifting high, I want you to think about lengthening here. Now, can I try you with something new? We're going to alternate. So you're going to lift your head off the floor. Exhale, release back down with that upper body. Then lift the legs. Upper body. And then the legs lift. So it's just a very slow little swing here. Making sure you're nice and long on the floor. Good work, well done. Amazing, perfect. Good. If that doesn't feel good for you, you can stay just with lifting the legs, bringing it down, and then lifting the upper body. So do what works for you. Do me a couple more here. Good job. Okay, now just release down towards the floor. Take a little moment. Now this time, instead of having the arms underneath your forehead, can I get you to reach your arms back for me? Now my palms are up towards the ceiling here, and as I push my arms back, I'm drawing my shoulder blades into my back. I'm going to lift the upper body off the floor, still keeping the ribs on the floor though, and I'm going to lift my legs. Now you're going to slowly kick your legs, lengthen. So you're squeezing, lengthening rather than lifting off. Again, so you're like one lovely long torpedo right along the floor. Just kick your legs. Good. Nice. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more sets. And release it back down. Now please tell me you were breathing. You've just gone, oh, as you've lowered back down, haven't you? Okay, let's really focus on the breath this time. So inhale, peel off. Lift the legs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, shoulders away from ears, exhale. So think about keep going for me, think about the pattern of your breath, breathing in nice and deeply through the nose and letting that breath shoot out through your mouth. Well done, you're doing so well by the way, good. Let's do a few more here, good work, nearly done. And we're going to do 1 more set. Good job. Now, release everything down for me. Perfect. Take just a moment. Release everything. Sit yourself back. Just take a very quick stretch before we flip over and come into our final sequence, which is coming into our single leg stretch work coming on. So roll and rise for me. Come on up. How are we doing for time? Very quickly, we're going to do some single leg stretch work. So roll on your back. Lying down for me. And we're going to really focus now on our final set, which is quickly getting into our abs and our obliques. So let's relax the shoulders. Coming into your neutral position. So feet flat, knees bent, everything aligned, shoulders away from ears, not pressing and lifting your hips up, but also not lying flat to the floor, getting into a neutral position, just taking your fingers onto your hips. Well done. Let's float the legs into tabletop to begin with. Knees are lining up over your hips. Inhale for me. You're going to lift off the floor. Lengthen one leg. Exhale. Lengthen and reach the other way. So shoulders away from ears. Now if this doesn't feel good for you, please feel free to tap the toes down. So as you're bringing the legs in through center, you're going to inhale, and as you lengthen or tap, you're going to exhale. Really focus on that breath. There's a very slight chin tuck. Good, well done. Keep going for me. Perfect. Amazing. Let's do 8 more here. So stay with your breath. Shoulders away from ears. Good, well done. Nice work. We've got 4 more. That's 4, 3, 2, and release it back down. Let everything relax, release your shoulders. Last set for today, I promise, and I'll let you get on with the rest of your Saturday. Leave the legs where they are. Bring the fingertips behind the ears. You're going to come across, shoulder towards opposite knee. So we're tapping down, or if you want a little bit more, extend the legs away. So think about keeping the chest open, leading with your shoulder coming across diagonally. So I want you to keep your elbow open and back. Good work, well done. Inhale as you switch through center, exhale as you lengthen. So strong, well done. Good job. Nice. Let's do 8 more and then I promise you we're done for the day because we're running out of time. Good work, well done. Perfect. Let's do a couple more here. Okay, everybody, well done. Bring your knees in. Take a little roll around in one direction with your legs and then switch the direction. Perfect. Bring the legs in, pop them down and then drop them to the right side. Let your arms open so that your shoulder blades are down on the floor. Just release, let everything settle and open. Good work, well done. Try this, top leg is going to extend. Flex your foot, hold behind the thigh or the calf and just draw that leg across you. Well done. Really nice release right down the outside of that leg there, right through your IT band as well and the back of your leg. Well done, release. Float the legs all the way up through center and just change direction. So you're leaving your shoulder blades on the floor, arms are extended. Well done. Let's try that extension. So top leg is going to extend, hold behind the thigh or the calf. Keep that shoulder blade down on the floor. Press away. Bring the leg over, squeezing it across the center of your body. Perfect, well done. Release it. Bring your legs in. Roll yourself up. And let's just sit 90-90. Coming into a little mermaid twist here. So you've got your right leg bent, left leg is pushing away from you. Right hand finds its place on the floor. Breathe in and lift the left arm nice and high. And then just begin to slide, reach out to the side. Exhale, release. So I'm just going to slide the right hand out. Take a softness. Good, well done. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale, lift all the way up. Softly release. And here's your last one. Inhale, lift up for me guys, nice and long. Reach across and release. When you're ready, switch legs. So bring the legs the other way. Again, press the sit bones down into the floor, lift up out of the floor. Left hand on the floor, breathing in, right arm lifts. Take a little side sweep. Exhale, release. Feels nice, doesn't it? Just lifting and lengthening. Well done, release it, bring it back in. Let's do 2 more. Rise, come all the way up. Good job, release. Can you do me 1 more? Perfect, lift all the way up. Slide over and release. Good. Just sit comfortably. Whatever feels good for you with your legs. Cross leg, legs out, whatever works for you. Bring your chin down to your chest. Feel that nice extension down the back of your neck. Just relax your shoulders. Breathe and hold right there. Inhale for me, lift the head. Let the shoulders release down away from the ears. Bring your arms out and just give yourself a hug. So from here, you're going to drop your shoulders down away from your ears. So you're not hunched up here. Let everything release and then just bring the chin towards the chest. Inhale for me again. Exhale, let the head float back up. Open the arms out wide. Well done. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me this wet and dreary Saturday morning. I hope that brightens your morning. Whatever it is you're up to this weekend, stay safe. Well done. Until next time. Bye-bye.